Welcome to Zone 6 Picks, your go-to source for daily sports betting predictions, expert insights, and free picks across the biggest games in the NBA, WNBA, NFL, MLB, NCAA, and more. We specialize in delivering accurate, research-backed betting content with no subscriptions, no hidden fees, just straightforward betting advice you can trust. Before we get started, a quick shout-out from my partner Zone 6.
What's up, family? Thanks for tapping in with Zone 6 Picks, where we drop game picks every single day. Straight free picks, no pay for play. If you like winning, this is the zone you need to be in, Zone 6. Just show the channel some love, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't never miss a money play. Let's eat.
What's up, family, and welcome back to the Zone. Decent lil bounce back yesterday as we went 2-1 and easily could have swept, but we're profitable, and that's what matters. Not much time, so let's get right into it. The Phoenix Mercury are making their way to Mohegan Sun Arena on September 6th to take on the Connecticut Sun in a matchup that, at least on paper, looks like a one-sided affair. Odds makers have the Mercury listed as 10.5-point favorites, and when you line up the numbers, the trends, and the motivation factor, it's clear why. Phoenix enters this contest with a 27-14 record and red-hot momentum. Riding a 6-game winning streak, they're locked in a tight playoff race with Las Vegas and Atlanta, meaning every possession and every win matters as they fight for seeding. Their most recent victory, a gritty 75-69 road win against the Mystics, showed their ability to handle adversity in a playoff-style atmosphere. On the other side, Connecticut has little more than pride left to play for, sitting at 10-31 and on a 3-game skid. Their season ended weeks ago in terms of postseason contention. Their latest performance was a deflating 88-64 loss to Chicago, further highlighting their struggles on both ends of the floor. ATS numbers paint an interesting picture. Phoenix sits at 21-19 overall and 10-10 on the road against the spread. Connecticut, surprisingly, has a solid 22-18 ATS mark despite their poor record, including 11-9 at home. Still, with the current number at -10.5, predictive models lean slightly toward Phoenix covering, giving them about a 55% edge against the number. Injury reports tip the scales even further. The Sun are without Olivia Nelson-Ododa, their best rebounder and defensive anchor, while Bria Hartley is also sidelined. Annie Samoro, another impact rebounder, remains questionable. That's a major hit to a team that already ranks near the bottom in both scoring and defensive efficiency. Phoenix has some depth absences as well, but nothing that compromises their core rotation or recent chemistry. Statistically, the gap is glaring. The Mercury average over 83 points per game, while allowing under 80. Ranking among the league's top defenses, their opponents are held to the third lowest field goal and three-point percentages in the league. Compare that to Connecticut, who rank dead last in scoring at just 76 points per game, while giving up 86 per night and letting teams shoot nearly 47% from the field. That imbalance isn't just significant, it's crippling when facing a disciplined, high-stakes opponent like Phoenix. Head-to-head history supports the Mercury as well. They've won the last 2 meetings, including a convincing 82-66 win just last month, where they exploited Connecticut's lack of size and perimeter defense. With playoff positioning on the line, Phoenix comes into this game motivated, balanced, and in rhythm. Connecticut, meanwhile, is wounded, undermanned, and playing for little more than a respectable showing. The pick is clear. Phoenix should control this game wire to wire. Projected score, Phoenix Mercury 89, Connecticut Sun 67. Official pick, Phoenix Mercury -10.5. Next, we take a ride to Cali, where the Minnesota Lynx face the Golden State Valkyries in a matchup that blends league dominance with hungry underdogs. Odds makers have Minnesota favored by 6.5, and the question is whether the league's top team can impose their will again, or if Golden State's defense and home crowd can keep it close. The Lynx enter at 32-9, owning the league's best record and already locked into the know. One playoff seed, they've won 10 of their last 14, though they are coming off a 97-87 road loss to Las Vegas. On the betting side, Minnesota has been reliable with a 24-16-1 ATS mark, including 9-7 as road favorites. Their firepower comes from Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride, and Courtney Williams, all in strong form, giving them elite balance on both ends. Golden State, at 23-18, has been one of the league's best stories this season, securing their first playoff berth and riding a 5-game winning streak. They've taken down Dallas most recently, 84-80, and sit at 14-7 straight up at home. Their defense leads the league in points allowed, holding opponents to just 76.5 per game. However, they'll be missing Kayla Thornton, Tiffany Hayes, and Cecilia Zandalasini, stripping them of key scoring options that could weigh heavy against Minnesota's depth. Statistically, the Lynx rank first in scoring at 87 per game and third in defense, giving up just 77. Their shooting efficiency is elite, 47.6% from the field and nearly 39% from deep, while the Valkyries shoot only 41% and average under 79 points. Golden State thrives in low-possession games, playing at the slowest pace in the league, but that style may not be enough without their missing scorers. Head-to-head history favors Minnesota heavily. The Lynx have already beaten Golden State twice this season, 86-75 in June and 82-71 in July, covering the spread both times by double digits. Those games showed Minnesota's ability to dictate tempo while exposing Golden State's offensive limitations. Motivation is the biggest X factor. Minnesota may not push all out since they've clinched the top seed, raising the possibility of lighter rotations. Golden State, however, is fighting for playoff seeding and should be energized by their home crowd. Even so, the injuries are a major obstacle, and it's hard to see them finding enough offense to threaten the Lynx. The spread is set at Lynx minus 6.5. Given their superior metrics, past dominance in this matchup, and Golden State's injuries, Minnesota is still the stronger side to back. Projected final score: Minnesota Lynx 80, Golden State Valkyries 65. Official pick: Minnesota Lynx minus 6.5. That wraps up both matchups on the slate. In Connecticut, the Phoenix Mercury are locked in and fighting for seeding, while the Sun are battling through injuries with nothing left but pride. The numbers and motivation line up for Phoenix to handle business and cover. Out west, the Minnesota Lynx may already have the top seed secured, but their depth, efficiency, and head-to-head dominance give them the clear edge against a short-handed Golden State Valkyries squad. Two different games but the same theme. One side is healthy, motivated, and built to win, while the other is either undermanned or out of the hunt. That's why the Mercury and the Lynx are the plays tonight. If you're rocking with Zone 6 picks, hit that like button, drop a comment with your best bets, and subscribe so you stay tapped in with every breakdown. The season's heating up, the playoffs are right around the corner, and this is when the Zone does its best work. Stay locked in, we're not just picking games, we're stacking wins.